told you yesterday about a multi-million-dollar settlement in which the team who ran a Ballston Spa nursing home will have to pay millions out for operating without a license.
New York's Attorney General finding resident care rapidly had declined. News 10's Juliana Bruno hearing from a woman whose late husband stayed there, recalling the conditions.
Rosemary Taft said Saratoga Center for Rehabilitation and Skilled Nursing Care was not her first choice for her husband, Albert. But in 2018, after he had surgery for a brain bleed, the hospital told her it was the right move. But she says she ended up having to do much of the care herself.
Dirty. I myself had to give him a shower and clean him, shave him, clean his feet. It was disgusting.
Albert even shaved himself when he could. Besides what Rosemary describes as a lack of attention from staff, she said they never set up his pacemaker device, which led to an unnecessary trip to the hospital detailed in a notebook she kept of incidents during his stay at the center.
I got a call from Albany Med at 11:30 telling me he's on his way from rehab with heart problems. Come to find out, it wasn't heart problems. He had spicy soup the night before. So it was acid reflux. But he had this machine while he had the pacemaker in. If this machine was hooked up, they would have seen it wasn't a heart attack.
And they never hooked it up?
Never hooked it up.
She said dietary issues he had were ignored. While staff was notified he needed his liquids thickened, there were multiple occasions where he was given drinks without a modified consistency. Despite all this, she thought he was making some progress.
The day before he was supposed to come home, I get the call, he's on his way to Saratoga Hospital. And that was the last I seen him.
Some of what Rosemary described is similar to findings in the settlement documents. The DOJ says the home failed to keep adequate staff, residents suffered medication errors, unnecessary falls, and developed pressure ulcers. According to the settlement, this all happening after a business dispute led the landlord to replace the owners with people who didn't have the proper licenses. While the owners and operators are being held accountable for the false Medicaid payments, Rosemary is still frustrated.
I don't know what's going to, it's not going to bring my husband back. I mean, he's gone. And I'm hoping somebody else will come forward besides me.
Anyone with information or concerns about alarming nursing home conditions or resident abuse or neglect can contact the state's Medicaid Fraud Control Unit hotline at this number. Juliana Bruno, News 10, ABC.